Hey everyone, hope you're doing great. We've got quite a few topics to cover today. Respawn may have delayed the Battle Pass due to a free Apex coins glitch, the full price for the Apex Battle Pass has been revealed, promo art for the next new weapon has been uncovered, and we have some more details on Wattson and her backstory. Before we jump into the news, I just want to give a quick shout out to today's sponsor. Black Desert Online has been kind enough to sponsor this video. Black Desert is an MMO game with, in my opinion, the best combat system I've ever seen in an MMO. It features a large, beautiful open world, one of the most impressive character creation systems I've laid my eyes on, and it constantly gets new content. Case in point, the new Shadow Arena Battle Royale mode. I've never seen an MMO deploy such different PvP modes, and the Shadow Arena works great. You start the game as a Black Spirit, and you must find a class in the game to possess. Once you take control of a class, you can then look for skills, items and accessories on the battlefield. You then get to use the PvP combat system to fight other players. Eventually, there will be just one player standing and they will be crowned the winner. If you want to try it out now, check out the link in the description. You can get a 7-day free trial, and if you can get 5 kills in the Shadow Arena, you can keep the game for free. Alright, back to the news. So first things first, I made a video that suggested the Battle Pass would launch on or around March 12. Unfortunately, Respawn wrote a post to let us know it wouldn't launch that day. However, there are some clues that suggest the original plan was to launch yesterday. For example, the Origin store updated briefly to show this artwork. Now, there's two things to take from this. Firstly, the Origin store had already been set up to automatically show this page at a certain date, so the plan had been set somewhere that March 12 would be the launch day. Secondly, the Battle Pass price was revealed. Just 950 Apex coins. That's an excellent price, putting it in the same price range as the Fortnite and PUBG passes. For those unaware, you can purchase 1000 Apex coins for $10. So, with this graphic briefly published, why did Respawn suddenly do a U-turn and say that the Battle Pass wasn't coming out? Well, unfortunately, an Origin store exploit was found that allowed players to give themselves 1000 free Apex coins and a free flatline skin. This is a big deal. Respawn is a business at the end of the day. The success of Apex Legends will live or die on the success of the Battle Pass, so they can't be giving it away to thousands of people for free. Whilst there was no mention of this by Respawn, it makes a lot of sense that this is why it was delayed. So, when will the Battle Pass be released? Well, I still believe it won't be very long before we see it. I've seen the date March 26 be thrown about a lot, but I think we'll see it sooner than that. I don't think Respawn will launch it on a weekend though, because they like to launch content early in the week to give them enough manpower to monitor it should something go wrong. So my theory would be that the Apex Legends Battle Pass will either launch later today on Wednesday 13th of March, or it will launch next week on Tuesday 19th or Wednesday 20th. In other news, the promo art for the L Star has been revealed. We already know that this has been in the game code for some time. It's a weapon that has been seen in Titanfall before. It's a light ammo LMG with some surprising potential. Some people believe this thing will be the best LMG in the game, and it will be a supply drop weapon. Now, we don't know whether the L-Star will drop alongside the Battle Pass and Octane's release, or whether it will be dropped slightly afterward, but it's certainly coming very soon. I'm hoping it is an airdrop weapon because I'd love to see more legendary weapons in Apex Legends. Next, we have to talk about Wattson. Some more details have been uncovered and we can now paint a pretty strong picture about her backstory and her skill set. So firstly, let's talk about her backstory. Some eagle-eyed viewers out there re-watched the first Apex reveal trailer and noticed a mention of somebody called Natalie Paquette in a digital newspaper. The article reads that she will play a much different game than the other legends. Interestingly, the name Wattson has been plastered on some of the weapon skins in Apex Legends. Take the Quantum Chaos Havoc skin and this Alternator skin. The theory is that Natalie Wattson Paquette is actually the daughter of the lead electrical engineer of the Apex games, the same person that may be responsible for creating some of the powerful weapons we get our hands on. That doesn't tell us much about how she will play in-game, but it gives us some more details about the Apex Legends lore. It also paints a stronger picture of what Wattson will be like. She'll definitely be a trapper legend similar to Caustic, and from the sounds of things, she seems to be very, very young, which may mean she'll be the smallest legend yet. Up next, we have some images that showcase what may be Wattson's ability icons. The first two are hard to make any guesses about, but we know that the final one will be the Tesla trap. This looks to be Wattson's ultimate. If you played Titanfall 2, you'll recognize this icon immediately. It looks very similar to the tripwire ability used by the Iron Titan. So how do they work? Well, you can place down a set of 3 tripwires that connect together through electricity. If a player touches any of the wires, all 3 mines will explode. In Titanfall at least, the explosion can cause huge damage to anybody unfortunate to walk into them. I imagine the ability will be adjusted somewhat, but considering many other abilities, like Wraith's Into the Void and Bloodhound's Eye of the Allfather, are also similar to older Titanfall abilities, it would make sense that Wattson's abilities share similarities too. So with all this information about Wattson available, it brings me to my next point. Will Wattson drop alongside Octane in Season 1? A second legend will probably come in Season 1, but maybe not right away. The recent Respawn post seems to suggest it will be just one legend to begin with, but when another lands, will it be Wattson? Well, you'd assume so, and then I remembered the teaser for future legends in the original deep dive video. It's really hard to match them up together, honestly. This is the silhouette, and let's compare it to Wattson's concept art. Both do have a large hood and some kind of large object sticking off their back and to the side, but it's still too hard to tell, honestly. The leaked concept art shows Wattson to be smaller than this silhouette though, so perhaps this is actually the backpack character we saw. Or maybe Wattson was adjusted after testing so that she's around the same height as the other legends. We'll have to wait and see. What we do know though is that it won't be long before we get our hands on both Octane and a new legend, which may well be Wattson. What are your thoughts on this news? Let me know what you think. I'll see you in the comments. Thanks again to Black Desert Online for sponsoring this video. Make sure you click the link in the description to try the game for free for 7 days. And remember, you get to keep it if you can get 5 kills in the Shadow Arena. Alright, thanks for watching. Cheerio!